Okay. Good morning. Welcome everyone to a beautiful new week. Oh, right. Let's put that there. A beautiful new week. Okay, so yeah, bright and early. Obviously, it's 6 o'clock here. Start of a new week. But yeah, we'll see what we can do today. I mean, in terms of the week, as I said, I think with news we're actually not too bad, especially today. You know, don't have much going on, which is good. So that is great for us. Look like Bitcoin spiked up a little bit here. So yeah, what we should be doing now is potentially looking at some trade ideas. So let's start with Goldie here. So Goldie daily time frame obviously closed bearish. We haven't really moved through Asian session, which is good really, because normally when we don't move through Asian, London session could be quite aggressive. So just putting my daily flip line on now. Looking like we're going to potentially maybe fill those daily wick fills back to that level that I got faked out on Friday. The 4-hour time frame is at 1979 here. 4-hour flip. We're at maybe a little bit of a minor support there. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, so the hourly time frame is coming towards, you know, an hourly support, hourly resistance, which is there. Take a look at the 30-minute time frame, and the 15. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of a little bit jarring from this left-hand side here because of this big push, but realistically, you know, you can see that there is a support right there. There's also a minor support there, 1977. Just look at the 30-minute. Yeah, it's kind of the same support. In terms of obviously the sells below 1979, you could maybe get down to 1975, 76. That could be okay. Yeah, the only issue is maybe the 4-hour. There's a little bit of support, but realistically, it was made because of the news push, right? So yeah, I mean, is this zone big enough? I mean, potentially look here. Yeah, 17 pips to the next one, so it's not too bad. There is a salary play happening right now. Right here, right now. Which could be quite interesting. I mean, in terms of that, could you take it? Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. There is quite a big support there, but you know, in terms of the salary, I mean, there's a lot of wicks. That's the only thing. But I mean, what you could do is, if you get the break of the low there, you could get maybe 6 pips in profit and then go break even, maybe. Good morning. What happened so early? Up nice and early. Yeah. There's just been a lot of moves early, so I fancy getting it. But yeah, there's a salary play happening right now. Interesting. I mean, the 5 minutes closed bearish. It could be okay. It could be okay. The only issue for me is with the celery, I need a lot of volume, and right now there maybe isn't the greatest amount because it's still bright and early, so we'll see. In terms of later on though, where would I want to take sells? So obviously there's a support right down 1970. Could I take sells below 1970? Well, take a look to the left hand side. What do we really have? So 1970 is like there, around there. So I think potentially, I mean, there's quite clean zones really below. Not bad at all, really. 1967, which is 30 pips away from that. Could be quite good actually to continue further back down to like this support here, 1958. That could be rather nice. So 50-minute salary play happening. Good stuff. See if we can get that continuation. Back down. Yeah, I mean, I know people are looking in the chat. I can see that people are looking for potential sells for this closure, maybe on the 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see with the next closure. yeah, it's a little bit hard to see because of the choppiness in here with that push. But yeah, it's an option for sure. Already filled the 30-minute. Now it's going to be breaking previous 30-minute lows. The hourly time frame is breaking previous lows as well. And at 4 hour, coming towards a little bit of 4 hour support. Not bad. Let me get up YouTube over here. I haven't said hi to you guys. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, I mean, in terms of where I'd want to potentially take trades, obviously sells below 1970, I think would be good. Sells below 1970.2. Good job, good job. And then in terms of other sells, I mean, looking like we're pushing down here, which is good. I think you could potentially, yeah, it's hard because obviously there's a little bit of support there, there's a little bit of support there. I think maybe that scenario would have been the only option to have gone into that area there. Yeah. Just took that Seri, nice Johnny boy. Good job, good job. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Celery were there with a bit of volume was all right, but was the confirmation of much volume? Maybe that kind of was not bad, but I think it could have been maybe a little bit better. In terms of buys though on Goldie, where do you potentially want to take buys? Yeah, I think as a norm, I think here this is going to be the easiest area to take a buy really. 2012.8 buys above, I think that would be decent, just for the fact that that is the obvious resistance, as you can see. And once we get above that area, we've got quite a clean zone, if I do remember myself. So let's take a look to the left hand side. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got a resistance, coming towards these levels up here, 2022. So that's like 100 pips, which is not bad. And then also buys above like this level here, 2027. Because a buy above there is really, really clean, really, to at least 2032. Right there. $2027.9. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if I like any of the sells down here now. I think that was maybe the only opportunity. Whereas down here, we do have quite a lot of support on the 15 and the 30 minutes. So we've got to see. Is there any trend lines that potentially make sense? Looking like there's quite a big one here. Potentially later on. But yeah, overall, Goldie is very, very bullish. Bearish at this time. So sells are probably easier to find or take. It's just right now you've got to find maybe potentially where you can take them. I mean, there's also a trend line there, maybe. Yeah, it's much earlier on. That was a nice retest there at 3 o'clock. Damn. Great little retest. If you took that Seri play, how much would your stops have been? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, like 12 pips. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Hello, sir. We will wait until 15-minute closure. For what? For gold? Yeah, the issue is now, obviously, the next support is there. If you wait for the 15 closure now, your stop loss is going to be 28 pips and your TP is going to be 13. So, it's not the nicest, but anyway. Let's take a look then at GJ. So GJ looking like it had quite a big gap here. Wow. How does that look like on my terminal? What time is that at? Yeah, a little bit of a gap down, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So daily time frame right now is bullish. So let's write that on. Overall, we're bullish as well on GJ. So buys are definitely the most favorable. I said that maybe towards this week we could maybe get to 169 if you do continue, because that's the next resistance on the weekly as well. It's the first weekly as well. It's closed bullish body like above all this level here. So I think it could be quite a good example of quite a bullish week. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour right now is bearish. It's got no top wick though, so it's, you know, the last one closed bullish. So really realistically here, we expect this new candle to make a low wick, and at any point, as long as it doesn't break the previous low, we should reflip and push like that. That would be great. That would be great news. In terms of the hourly and the 30-minute, let's bring them up here. Yeah, so I mean, Asian session just had a little gap, and then we just filled it pretty much instantly, and now we're just continuing. Now we are at 167, big psychological level. In terms of support, obviously we do have a support here right now, 166,600. There's quite a lot of choppiness there, though I don't really like that. There's a lot of rejection wick there. Also support around there, so I think potentially maybe sells below there, I think would be reasonable. 166,460 to get down to 166, yeah, like 200. I think that could be okay, and that matches up with those rejection wicks. But yeah, realistically though, those candles there from there pretty clean, which is good. So yeah, potential sells below here. Yeah, sells below 166,454. Good job. So then continue back down to this level here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. In terms of anywhere else, obviously we do have a resistance here. Could you take buys above that level? Well, take a look at the 15 and the 30. Yeah, we seem to react off it pretty hard in terms of the buys. You know, we push up quite quick, we push down quickly to at least maybe this resistance at 167,574. So yeah, I think maybe a potential closure above there would be good to continue back into this zone and to fill it really. There's a little minor support there at 300, but that's, yeah, it's very minor. For the most part, every single time we come above this level here, we push up and down, you know, that whole zone, which is good. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty nice. Let me just put that on here. Buys above 167,235. Yeah, stunning. Right, wicked stuff. So yeah, that's good for GJ. That's good for Goldie. Goldie looks like it's retraced a little bit here. But yeah, as I say, for me here, getting into a trade now when we've already filled most of the zone is risky business. For me anyway. Hello from Mauritius Max. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, GJ done, Goldie done. Goldie, I really want to be able to trade in this zone, but there's just not much of a movement. The only real trade that you could have taken there is really that 5-minute. Sorry, that 50-minute salary. But for me here, especially looking at data from backtesting, I don't remember if I ever taken a salary that early on in the day. Let's quickly do EJ then as well. Quickly do EJ. Daily time frame is bullish. 4-hour time frame is bearish. No top wick really. So just the same kind of structure as GJ. The only difference is that there's obviously still a lot of resistance here. And same with the daily, right? Still for the daily. So if we take a look here, where could we potentially take trades? Where could we take trades? Yeah. There's still nothing really. Maybe a buy above 147,700, depending on how the left hand side looks. So you've got to just look to the left hand side. Yeah, it's not bad actually. We had that discussion before. Yeah, buy above to continue to fill this level here, 148,267. Yeah, so very, very simple there. An obvious buy because the zone above is very, very clean. Okay. 147,779. Good stuff. Do you watch Newcastle Spurs? I wasn't watching it like live, but I was keeping up with it. I was like, oh my god, it's got like 5 goals in 20 minutes. Game. Yeah, it's mad. It was bloody madness, mate. So yeah, in terms of sells, it's not the best. I mean, in terms of the 30, there's just a lot of traffic, man. There's a lot of traffic, so gonna probably use this level again for like the 3rd time in a row. Sorry, not 3rd. That's pretty held for a week now. Sells still below this level here. 145,700. Okay. 145,700 because that zone there is pretty good. It's like a 40 pip zone, which is good. GA analysis, please. If you send me a chart, I'll take a look at it. But I don't really trade GA. But if you can send me a chart, then I'll happily look at it. For sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, which is good. Obviously, in terms of news, as I said, there's nothing really much that's going to be too much of an issue at all, really, here, which is good. 9 AM, we've got some Euro news, and then yeah, that's it. So it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But yeah, looking like it's getting a bit hot in the UK now. It's feeling a little bit warmer, which is nice. London was pretty warm as well, which is good. So yeah, it was good stuff. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And now we're back at it, boy. Just to confirm, is EJ gonna buy? I'm just joining in. EJ is a buy when it gets above 779. Yeah. Morning, it's Alex. Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind moving there, to be fair. Hackney was a vibe. It was decent. Wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, it was good stuff. How was your weekend, my man? Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, so Wrexham went up as well. 1 year anniversary for me and my wife. Oh, very nice, Alex. Very nice. Good morning, Jackies. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, last week was a little bit painful in terms of some of the situations that we got ourselves into, but it's a new week. Still got time in this month. So we'll see what we can get. I mean, looking like right now, EJ is rejecting a little bit, but overall, yeah, EJ is still pretty bullish. Sorry, GJ is really still bullish. I don't want to look for sales below 454 for me anyway. Oh yeah. 15 likes, guys. Amazing work. You guys are up bright and early as well, which is good. Bright and early today, or you could start. I know that gold worked. Oh, the salary. Yes, sir. Hopefully it'll run now, because look at the 3 minutes rejecting a little bit after tapping the wick. Which football club do you support, Max? Newcastle. Yeah, and I also saw Chelsea bottle it again, and I also saw Wrexham win. Wrexham. Yeah, that was right at 6:05, wasn't it? Pew, big push down. Sometimes 6 o'clock does have quite a lot of volume though, like right at the start, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, in terms of the news overall in this week, I don't think it's too bad, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty realistic, pretty good. So happy with that. 88 people already this morning. Wow, you guys are bright and early. I see you. I see you. I'm excited to see United versus City in that FA Cup final. That'll be interesting. Max, you think it's a good idea to go for a Wickfield and Gold? Nah, it's already filled most of the zone. I wouldn't. Oh, Andrew's going wild over here. Yeah, I wouldn't. Really. I think most of the move was done on the 15 there pretty well. The 15-minute. How much would your stops be if you took that? Yeah, you might be able to get maybe a 101, but it's how it is, boy. To be honest, thank you very much. Yeah, and also that Newcastle game was just mad. I was really surprised. 5-0. Is that the quickest 5-0? 5-0 in 20-something minutes. Is that not the quickest ever? I've never seen a game that's 5-0 in literally 2 minutes. Oh yeah, and then there's that Garcia fight. This one here.
Smarter and faster. With Wix, you can edit your meta tags.
Andre Johnson. Ryan, congratulations, because this was a big night for Bob.
We just got to go back to the drawing board, and then we'll see.
In the ring with.
Right here in front. This question is for Calvin Ford and for Leonard Allerby.
Times right here.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch much of the highlights. Oh, we can't hear it. Shit. Yes. Okay. Let me do that again. Okay. Here we go. There we go. You guys can hear and feel everything now. Yeah. So apparently YouTube, Zoom has had no sound on the whole time because it wasn't on this fucking thing. So now they have it, which is good. Now you've got it. If you guys did take that Wickfield and Gold there, I think yeah, go and break even's pretty realistic there, I would say. Oh yeah, and Ryan Reynolds, look. Damn. So I wonder how the money changes in terms of that. So they're going up from National League to somewhere else. It's good that they did it quite quickly. Obviously, they didn't have like, you know, a shitload of money in compared to others. Basketball and Don stream football here. Does Don watch basketball? I thought he was more of a hockey man. Or you just do both. The only thing that bothers me is that this has had to be years in the making, and Ryan and get all the credit. Yeah, but where were they before, though? Yeah, they were nowhere near 8th. 20th? Nah, so they did. Yeah, it might have been in the making, but they weren't doing very well with it. They were nearly bottom there. 4th, 10th. Yeah, they're just like up and down the whole board, really. And then they came in here. They got 2nd, and then there they got 1st. So that's a good correlation. It's a good correlation to have. To be fair. So if you look at the 5 minute here, yeah, we've got a little bit of 5 minute support that's just sitting on right now. But hopefully you should get down there to 1976. Be the tap. The taparoo. But yeah, looking like in terms of GJ, the next 4 hours is going to decide if you want to go up further today or not. I mean, if it closes above there, 167.235, it's looking good. It's looking good. See, I've already got my gym kit on. I'm going to go straight after to the gymnasium. Get that cardio in as well. I think I fancy going maybe a little bit swimming as well. Fancy maybe a little swim today later on. Maybe later on, like 4 o'clock today. And maybe the sauna. Yeah, look at that. Gold just reacted off that little 5 minute support. Does it make sense? Well, yeah, there's a little 15 support there, which is what it's reacted off. So fair dues. Remember, it's only 6:30 as well. I've got a lot of time still to get lots of trades. I mean, for me here, I just really need this GJ stuff pumping. Yeah, we got caught out yesterday, the end, for this bloody news. I got a 50-minute closure below, but yeah, there was a lot of wicks there, which was a bit unfortunate for us. Price retraced, obviously the Canada news happened, and then obviously 2:45, that big news happened. And it just flew down. I have over $90,000 in gold and silver coins. The dollar will collapse soon. That would be very interesting. Yeah, the countries are not liking it, eh? A lot of the countries are not happy with the US at the moment. Look at that, that's nice. Oh yeah, is that dude? I think he's in the... I think that was in the documentary. I do like Ryan Reynolds. He's a G. $850 billion defense bill of US will keep making it world reserve currency. Defense bill, interesting. Yeah, I think people are just not the best pleased. I mean, isn't it? What is it? Russia, Brazil, All those countries are not happy. They're not happy at all. They want some more power back. And when Joe Biden's in, probably the best time to do it, because he's going to do fuck all. Little Joe Byron. Little Joe Byron. Biden keeps giving Ukraine billions every week, further weakening the petrodollar. But they all rely on the states to keep the economy going. The thing is, that China isn't China just propping them up, and we really rely on China, really. Did China buy anything from us? From the West? Did they? We just buy everything from them. So 30-minute obviously closed bearish on GJ, but there's nothing really for me to take in terms of sales at the moment. You can maybe go back to retest 166876. Thinking could you have taken in another 5? That was a 5-minute closure, 7 pips stop. Might have got 6 pips out of it. $103 people getting up bright and early. What time is it wherever you guys are? What time is it? What time is it where you are, Tom, now? Is that like 2 hours ahead? Yeah, 8:30 is not bad, eh? 8:33, 9:33. $10:30. That's decent. Oh, PM. Shit. Little bit of a W formation there on Goldie. Yeah, still at the moment we're still pretty bearish. That's my only issue because there is maybe a trend line here potentially later on. It's got a long way to go really, and it's also still the direction's not bullish at the moment. So we just gotta wait on. I'm already awake at 5. My God, Tom, what time did you go to bed? Right enough. Last night I went to bed at like 9:30. I've realized 9:30, like I need to be like passing out at 10. If there's anything more, then I'm too tired in the morning. Yeah, 10 o'clock. How much sleep did the army? How much sleep did you get when you were in the army, Tom? 3 to 4 hours. What the fuck? EJ 30-minute? For what? Closure below the previous. Yeah, I do know what you mean, but it's still very, very bullish. And I think in terms of the zone as well, your stop loss would be 9 pips, like a 6 pip gain. The zone's quite small to the next level. For me, this looks like a break and retest here. Continue to fill, but yeah, I think these buys may come this week because we've been ranging in this area for quite a long time now. That would be great if you could buy above there. Sometimes 1 to 2 hours of sleep. Oof. That's tough, that's tough. Wow, look at rejection on gold. Whoo! Rejected 1980, pretty hard there. I'm gonna go turn the heater now, 1 second. It's fucking freezing. 1 second. What up, chat? I got on late. I was watching Pope's Exorcism. How was it, Jay? Because I might actually I fancy going and seeing that this week. I fancy seeing that at some point this week. Ooh, go on, GJ. So looking like the Owlie's going to reflip, make the top wick, which is good. Newcastle gave Tottenham a spanking. Mate, some of the goals as well are proper good. Like, that ball from who's he called? Joe Willock was nice. And he got slapped. I saw, hey, Isaac is also a monster. Yeah. He looks pretty good, man. It took him a while to get into it, but he's been doing pretty well. Okay, you can see the volume starting to come in now. Gold's pushing back down here. Reflip the 30. Potentially to continue now to 1976. Only Holland is a better goal to minute ratio than Isaac. Wow, fucking hell, that's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Bad bang for your buck. How much was he? How much did they spend? Like 60 mil or something? $60 in the bank. I want to watch The Evil Rise, but it's been sold out. Let's take a look. What's that Pope's X review? Ooh, it got pretty shit ratings. 6.2 and 51%. There's that new like mother one. That one looks scary as hell. Scary, scary, scary. So here we go. Goldie bringing the volume. Great rejection there. Looking like, yeah, retested 167, bounced off that strong support. 30 minutes could be breaking previous low, and it's could be flipping the hourly. The 4 hours going to be flipping, which is nice. Could you look for support forming? I mean, you could do, because the resistance to the body. Yeah, I mean, we did tap it, I suppose, but for the previous zone, and look at the 4 hour reflipping and filling that wick, it could make sense here. So 3 minutes time for maybe a little support forming as well, or we could just wait for 2, 3, 4 closure above. So there we go, 3 minute broke the previous high. The hourly flipping, the 4 hour flipping. So you can see, going through all the time frames, starting to picture out what's going on. "17 minutes left as well for the 30, so good job to wait maybe for the 30 as well. I want to make sure that this is definitely clean above though, so there's a little bit of resistance there, maybe a little bit higher up then. 260. No bottom wick in the daily, yep. On is this on GJ? Yeah, I had quite a big gap through the start of the new week. Quite a big gap, which got filled pretty quickly as well, which is nice. So yeah, we'll see. But it's looking like, yeah, I mean, 6 o'clock starting to retrace pretty hard. And obviously, as I said, the direction of GJ is just still bullish. Already broken the high of the previous daily high, which is good. It's good confidence as well. So yeah, looking like gold came back down to support, but it seems to be holding it pretty hard here now. Very nice. How did you get into it? Hi Max, I'm new here. I want to ask you, do you operate with a lot established in the assets you enter? Yes, how many lots would you recommend for every 50,000 USD? And why do you risk about percentage risk? So for both gold and GGI, I use percentage risk. Yeah, 1.4% is what I risk. So just, yeah, I use percentage risk. So no matter what the stop is, it's the same percentage each trade. Oh yeah. So if you get this flip here, stop loss is going to be 12 pips. You can maybe get 12 at the high and then to maybe continue. It's not bad, you know. It's not too bad. It's still a support there, that's the only thing. Onion plays this month as well have been so horrendously shit. Just a pure lack of volume. What other fights happen? Oh yeah, there's the influencer boxing and shit. Some boxing matches. Blueface was in the ring. Blueface, baby. In terms of GJ, obviously, it's still closed above as well, which is nice, closed above the previous support. Which is normally a good sign. Is anyone in the group looking at taking this on the flip, maybe? To continue bullish. The difference, the flip as well, yeah, it's got 14 pips to fill the previous 4-hour wick. That's the only thing. Who did Blueface box? Ed Matthews.
The thing I don't like about GJ is the pass. Like we could just consolidate here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think above 260 would be probably the easiest. It's not been the cleanest day if you look here. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. Can we wait for the 1 hour? Yeah, it's a good point. Only 12 minutes left as well. How's Goldie doing? Yeah, Goldie's just ranging there now. Go back to that low though. That's normally where you'd want to go break even. So if you did get into them gold cells after, that's the area you should go break even. Once it gets back to that level. There's a little low wick in the 15, but it's quite big actually. It's rejected that level quite hard. Is EJ there yet? No. 700 though, I think maybe even today we're gonna get that, which would be beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, and there's some other ones as well. There's quite a lot of boxing on the weekend, which is fun. Yeah, I kind of wanted Ryan Garcia to win, but yeah, that guy was quick, man. I've never actually watched him box before. He's tiny though. He's really small.
Did you ever see that his knockout, the uppercut to that Mexican guy?
No, I didn't. Wait, which one?
Bro,
John T. Davis.
search on YouTube. Bro, this is probably like the craziest knockout I've ever seen. YouTube Tank Davis uppercut knockout.
This is Brooklyn, New York, where we live, walk, and talk like no one else. You gotta love the place that made you, and every little moment of inspiration. We've made this Pilsner for you, inspired by Brooklyn and brewed for all.
Javante, take day.
Oh.
If you eat that one, you'll never be the same. See how he baits him in? He lets him like punch him a little bit. Bah!
Wow. God damn.
With Mexican shorts on.
Round 6. That is an oof, that one. Whoa, man just walks away. Yeah, that's pretty mad. He just ate that punch. Insert Minecraft noise. I'll have it actually somewhere. Ooh. What are we doing? Yeah, so we're still just consolidating here at the moment. He needs some milk. That guy needs some milk. Yeah, and then the Newcastle just absolutely bopping them. I would love to have been there. That would have been sick. Anyone in the chat go? How bad was their defense there? They just didn't even. I don't get being a defender and being that shit. I don't get it. Like, just keep your. That was a shot. That is a dirty ball. I thought it was gonna be like 8-9-0. It's pretty bad. They must have learned from Maguire. They got some tips from Harry Maguire over here. Okay, 4 minutes left for this hourly to close. Yeah, still not above my level that I want it really. And Goldie just still doing his thing. Still doing his thing, chap. Did anyone take the gold news on Friday? I know some people in the group did. Yeah, that shit melted. 245. I'm really surprised with that news and how important it was. Because if you look here,
I got the buys up and the sells.
nice. Manufacturing PMI normally doesn't really do that much. So I was quite surprised how much it moved. Yeah, it took a bit. Max, have you guys had any problems with IC made a withdrawal? Been told this morning there are delays in withdrawals currently. Oh shit. I have not. What was the reason? Have they said a reason? Sounds like a trader's domain. Interesting. 30 minutes reflipped on GJ. Obviously, for me, there's no level for me to take sells unless we get below 166,450. Yeah, then we've got quite a clean zone. But apart from that, no sells at the moment. I love Manny Pacquiao as a G.
What do you think of the fight, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis?
It's a good fight, but maybe more development for Garcia. Ryan is, but still young.
Where does Ryan go from here? Who would you like to see him face next?
He should, strengthen his body and also learn a lot of more techniques because that's what he needs. He has the skill of boxing, but he needs to improve it.
Do you think Tank Davis fights Devin Haney, Lomachenko winner?
Yeah, it's a good fight. We'll wait for.
He's so cute. He's a good fight. Quick game of chess. We'll do it later. We'll do it later on. I'll do it later on. Only 7 o'clock, still well early. He just ate a huge stop loss. Looking at FOREX actually, on the 1st of May, will there be moves on gold because USD doesn't have a bank holiday, or doesn't it matter? Wait, what? The 1st of May? Well, it'll be, it's not bank holiday for the US, but definitely in the morning it'll be slow, and I will not be trading on that day. And there's quite a lot of bank holidays in May, isn't there? Yeah, another bank holiday on the Monday again. So 2 of them. Then there's another one as well. Oh no, there's only 2. That's fair. Okay, so 7 o'clock. Looking like we're starting to drive over here on GJ, which is fine. Fine and dandy. I think PMI moved gold so much because all the currency had bad numbers, but gold have both good numbers. Oh, well, that gold dumped. And the news came out good, didn't it? Came out good for the US. So that's the reason why, but yeah. So I think so far the only trade that he could have maybe taken was the 15 celery there. Okay, we got an LW again, rejecting that level pretty hard, right? Coming back up to 1980 now. The hourly's broken high, no bottom wick. Same with GJ, so looking like some volumes coming in here. Very nice. Very good, very nice. Yeah, I slept on a sofa 2 nights in London, which was painful to say the least. My back was killing me. Yeah, and also shaved my beard off as well, which was not a vibe in the slightest. I think that I trimmed like it says like, oh, like number 4, but man, it is not. It says so much bullshit there. It's not 4. Manny should have won against Mayweather. I didn't actually watch that fight. Trader. Like EJ had a bit of bearish volume as well. Wow. Why you still have the old journal? I like the old journal. I don't like the new one. The new one, I don't know. I don't like it. I like this format. It looks better. What would you eat for breakfast? I don't really eat breakfast at the moment. Try and eat it after the gym, so like at 12 o'clock. We eat pips. We eat the pepperoonies. But yeah, we'll do another simulation Tuesday and Wednesday, and then homework will come out on Friday. Let's take a look at these charts. Let's take a look. Is that the celery? Nice. Sells below 1973. Yeah, I see that. And you could go break even at the wick there, which is 18 pips away. That's fair dues. Back down to 19. Yeah, so I think 1970 is a good target. I'd put the support on there. But yeah, looking good for that. And that's obviously with the direction as well. At the moment, gold is a little bit bearish. Sells below 1970, 1964, 1957. Today, look for sells. Previous daily candle closed bearish, and today I think we'll go down. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Buy zones are far away. Yeah, they're quite far away. I agree. They're above like, what is it, 2013? Then yeah, they're pretty far away. But yeah, it looked good, man. I mean, definitely below 1970. That would be class to get down. This was very, very clean. We're all the way down to 1950. Very, very good. Where did Mr. Brian take over here? These next level entries, look at that. Going with the volume. Tom, you explain that one then. If you took that one, how did you get into that one? You just took a buy there. Is it? I think you guys are trying to get into the W's a little bit earlier, eh? I saw a couple last week as well, getting in a bit earlier. As long as you've got the support holding, then yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So EJ came back down to retest to 860. Audi's still got no lower wick, and it's still, yeah, just in the still consolidation. So this is like, for me, a no trade zone. I just gotta wait until we get those breaks into the ranges that I like to trade in because they're clean. And then we'll have some good opportunities. If that comes today, great. If it comes tomorrow, great. You just gotta stick with it. And then you generally have different setup entries if you want to keep track of your new things like W or trend line, just saying if you didn't know. Yeah, we already kind of put them on here though. I've changed it for that. Just not the W ones because you haven't taken them yet. But yeah, I will change it about when I can. Where's the IC in this one? There. Yeah, and I like how the percentages is all there as well in this one. Which makes it a little bit easier. Makes it just a tad easier. Oh, that one. Fair. Do. I was quite surprised by this GG. I was really expecting it to break, continue above, close above that level. If it closes above today, then that would be great because that zone is, yeah, it's like 30 pips, which is good. If GJ forms support at this level, might be a good idea to take a buy to retest the high. Yeah, kind of already did that in this candle here, from there to there, then we rejected. Yeah. Sells below here would be class. Look at Goldie. So 4 hours reflipped. This candle's running. In terms of the 5-minute trend line, there's one there. Obviously, it's not very bullish, which is fair. But right now, wow, look at that volume coming in. Morning, Cam. Hope you're doing well. Morning. And yeah, for the buys, I mean, where else has anyone else seen any nice zones for the buys? Because anywhere above like here, like 2002 is pretty choppy. We have a clean candle there, good wick fill, but it's not, still not the nicest. Not the nicest. Oh, looking like this GJ may break the previous 4-hour low. That'll be good confidence to continue with the sells. Obviously, if this daily flip comes as well, that'd be great. That means the daily and the 4 hour will be bearish before I look to take trades when we get below this level here. It's great. Great news. Got to go to the shops today. we ran out of milk, so I couldn't have any tea or coffee this morning, which is an L. The big fat stinking L. Morning, guys. Morning, Sammy. Hope you're doing well. Morning, everyone in the chat that said hello today. How was London, boy? Yeah, it was good, Molly. It was good. It was good. Loved it. Yeah, it was nice. I wouldn't mind moving there, to be fair. Like, Hackney was good. That's where I was at, Hackney. It's decent. It was like a nice place to live. It was quite close to the centre. Yeah, it was nice. The only difference is people in London are just more cuntier. Like they're just nastier people, which isn't a vibe really. But you just try not to speak to them. Like people just arguing like the bus driver or just got face like slapped asses, like they're just not the nicest. Not the nicest. Mate, more stuck with mate, Northern are not stuck about all. I think Northern are great. I think Northern people are nice. It's known for that though. London just a bit cunny. Yeah, they're just a little bit on the rough side. What is your buy level for gold? 2012.8 miles away. It's bloody miles away. Yeah, it's quite far away. I mean, it's just overall. Look at the higher time frames. We're just nowhere near looking for buys yet. The day's closing bearish. So, yeah. North is more peaceful. Yeah. London's too fast paced. Yeah. I think when you get older, it's fair, but I think right now it'd be quite fun. And we all have like in Hackney, they all have like bikes and stuff. There's like a nice park as well. Like it's decent and it's still close to the center. I liked it a lot. 40 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. Make sure to like the stream up. So, if I make 1%, I have to stop trading. Why? Why is that? Yeah, last week was a painful week, I'm not gonna lie. It was painful on the brain. So many break-evens. So many kind of rough areas. I'm actually not trying to gossip after you spoke to Ted lately. Is there any news? I have money in his brokerage on hold since December. No, I haven't spoke to Ted in a while. I think he's pretty busy. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on. He's posted stuff on his story though, doesn't he? Like they're moving over or something to a different thing. But yeah, I have no idea. Don't you think 1992.1 good for buys on gold? 1992. 92.1. Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, obviously, just this support here. It's all right. I mean, it's very, very choppy here. It did react with the support pretty well. So I mean, where would you get it to? Like maybe there. Yeah, it's quite a big zone. I'd have to see. I'd probably want at least like a 4-hour bullish closure or something like that. I wouldn't want this to just run up there right now. But yeah, you might be able to squeeze it into that zone there. A buy zone at 1985.4. So 1985.4 up here. To get to 1988, it's probably realistic. I don't know. I don't know if I like the wicks there. It's the same place I got faked out on, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm saying it's the easiest zone. Not the easiest. So yeah, on the trend line 5 it didn't close above. Whatever you want to take it anyway, probably not. I still think this is bearish, so for the time being. Hey Max, can you please look at my chart and tell me what you think? Sure thing. Sure thing. Let's take a look. So much chart over here. Solar Venus's chart. Oh. Pin. Okay. Okay, possible sells below 1973.4. Okay, yeah, let's get down to 1970. That looks good. The zone that likes to cheat on you, not loyal. Yes, I think that zone's pretty rangy, eh? You want baby buy above 1991.2. I mean, to be fair, the zone is pretty big. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, especially with that wick fill. So yeah, maybe like a strong closure above 1991.2 would be okay to go fill that wick and then fill that zone. Really, that zone's like 80 pips. It's not bad. That is not bad. I think that's great. And then yeah, the zone that likes to cheat on you, yeah, that zone's a little bit on the choppier side. So I think that makes sense. I think that looks good. Let's go fill that wick up. I mean, obviously you can see it moves very quickly there anyway, but with this spike, yeah, it could fill that wick pretty quickly. Didn't drink all weekend, made my head about as clear as I can ever remember it. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that was the last time I'm drinking, I think, for a while, to be honest. Kind of sick of it. Even though I don't feel hungover, I just feel a bit like, ugh. Peaceful. So pretty much tapped the line, the trend line, and was like, nope, not yet. Look at that. It's just consolidating in that little area here. Look at EJ's starting to bring back down. And same as GJ. Right, I'm going to quickly go get a refill of my drink every 2 minutes. Got my blankets on. It's fucking freezing in this room today. It's freezing. Why is it so bloody cold today? Ugh. I'll be eating my words soon though when the summer comes around and it's nuclear hot. What's the temperature like in the UK? Let's take a look. Where am I? Where's Leeds? 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Baltic. Yep. Not for long. Not for long. Nearly done now. Nearly done. Nearly done. So 9 minutes left for this 30 minutes to close. The 5 minutes coming back up. The 15's just flipping. So looking like it's bringing in some good volume over here. But as I say, I think the sells are still most reasonable at the moment. I think the buys are just a bit too bearish at the moment for the buys. But I'll be interested to see this trend line. But as I say, I won't take it. And also, it's not an easy trend line because there's so much resistance every step of the way. It's not an obvious closure. So yeah, we have 42 degrees in India, man. We crave for 5 degrees, which we don't have. What? Why would you want 5 degrees, bro? Yeah, that's been mad. Still coming up. Oh, no way.
Sound is basically a royalty.
I didn't know he went on to the what's it called, hot boxing.
Dude, I'm not kidding. There's one where this guy, he slams into a bridge, a metal bridge, and the bridge clangs. Oh, I saw this guy. People are down.
Mike's a G, man. Everything over plus 27 is not for me. Really? Too hot? Yeah, it depends. I don't know, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm just sitting like in a chair, then yeah, man, it's hot. But if I'm on a sunbed next to a pool, I'm happy with that. Black Ted, you could potentially go for if you want to, but for me, you can maybe get up to 1982. But I'm still bearish here. I feel it's a little bit too early for it. I want to live in a very cold environment. Max, what's your 10-year plan? Oof. I don't even know 10-year plan. 10-year, how old will I be then? I'll be 32. Well, probably married with some kids. And 4 dogs. I want loads of dogs. Yeah, I'm going to have like 2 sausages, 1 Shih Tzu, and 1 Labrador, I think. Dog cam, cat cam. See, there's things on TikTok. Yeah, they got like a dog cam. Bali is hot right now. Yeah, I bet. A bit warm. Yeah, why do we have bank holidays? What's the UK bank holidays in May? Let's take a look. Oh, there's 2. Oh, there's 3. Shit. Hmm. 3. Wow. 6 consoles. Yeah. A man cave. I'd want a man cave. And yeah, just I don't really think about a 10-year plan. I kind of just keep it with current time. Hello, please. Why don't you trade in GJ? I do trade in GJ, but right now it's just ranging, consolidating. These sells were okay, but it's in the middle of a range. Like I don't take trades like that really. Yeah. Just not at my level yet. Buys or sells. Just in this consolidation. It's in between the daily flip and the 4-hour flip, so it's just ranging in that area for me. But much easier to wait until we get further above there. Then we're talking. Then we are talking. Now we're talking. Send you an invite. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing with the boys tonight. I don't know what game we should play though. Maybe Dead by Daylight again. I'm enjoying Dead by Daylight. It's well fun. It is some good shit. Hilarious. When I backtested 2021 GJ, it seems so easy, but now price action is nice. There you go. Yeah, you just back off a little bit. You just back off. But GJ's been meh through the whole month, really. Same with gold. It's been moving a lot with just the news. Still 80% win rate on GJ, which is not bad. You should try Elden Ring together. They've all played it. Yeah, my mate loves that game, Louis. The Elden Ring. Did you went to college? If yes, what did you study? Not sure if you're okay with me asking, but price action is slow. No, it's fine. Ask me as many questions as you want. Yeah, I did a massive finance degree. A bachelor's. So yeah, I did that. That was fun. That was fun. If I had to go back and do another one, what would I do? I think in terms of... What would I do? What did you learn? Fuck all. If I had to go back, I'd probably do psychology, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'd probably do psychology. Thank you very much, Arun, for subscribing. I learned how to... Nah, I did. I learned how to solve hard things. I learned how to solve hard problems. That's probably the main thing. That is the main thing, especially for maths. The finance bit was just obvious. The finance bit was fucking... People who did finance at uni are fucking dozy cunts. I'm not gonna lie. We... Like, 2/3 of it was maths, and then 1/3 of it was the finance, and like, literally all of the maths that were just... laugh when we went to the finance bit because it was a bunch of fucking spastics. Like, the maths was so easy and it was just so much easier. Yeah, so the finance bit was... The accounting and finance bit was easy as hell. Barely revised for any of that and I got first in it. Did triangles become a recurring theme? Triangles? No. It was mainly a lot of proofs and a lot of using the proofs to find things. A lot of just solving things. A lot of letters, to be honest with you. Most of it was letters and symbols and barely any numbers really. Nah, there's still numbers, but there's quite a lot of letters, and especially in some of our modules. Stats was easy. There's quite a lot of modules. Like, there was a lot of work. Like, that's the main thing. But all uni, especially for those degrees, it's just like, can you prioritize can you prioritize things? Like I had an exam literally once a week, at least once a week. Sometimes I'd have like 3 in 1 week, and then that's not even including the exams at the end. Like a lot of people's uni degrees that I know, like who did like the shit ones or like the less less important ones, like I don't know, sociology and stuff. They had no fucking exams all year, and at the end they had to do like 2 exams. Like, what? Massive. Literally had like 2 or 3 exams every single week for the whole time I was there, and I had like 12 modules. And like my mate Josh, who did sociology, he had like 4 modules a term. I had 12. Like, so it was yeah. You can actually see which like degrees were hard and which ones weren't. Pretty easy, to be honest with you. It was yeah, it's pretty bad. I went to uni for 4 months, never went back. 4 months. See, I couldn't do something for 4 months and then just bail. Such a waste of time? I don't think it is. I think some of it may be, but I think it keeps the doors open. For example, right now I could go and apply for a job in a top 4 accountancy firm, and most likely get one if I put some effort into it. Could you do that? So I think it keeps the doors open. That's the thing. I spent 6 years in uni and bastards. Very nice, Daniel. It keeps doors open, so it gives you more variety. No more, please. Yeah, I wish to bail out in the last year and made myself finish that shit. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta just finish it, man. Just get it done. I know plenty of friends who got the degree and work for minimum wage. Yeah, but it's also down to the person. It's not. It just means you have the opportunity. For example, a lot of my friends who got degrees can't fucking speak to people. They're very quiet. They're not very enthusiastic. They'll do absolutely wank in interviews. But someone who can talk and also got the degree can do that. So it's you know. Whereas if you don't have the degree at all, then there's 0 chance of you getting that job. Whereas if you've done the degree, then you can work on your social skills and how you present yourself. Then you can get a little bit better over here. 7:30, GJ pushing back down again. GJ damn, yeah. Let's push down. If that was your area to excel, is great. If not, then it's not anything for you to catch. You look like Alan Shearer. No, I don't. He's fucking bald. I just got it done for the paper. Yeah, exactly. Same Tom. But I knew that. Like my dad literally went to me like, Max, just get the paper, and then you know you're good. You can do other stuff. You know, if you get a master's degree, you're not gonna be scraping the barrel. Let's say. I was like, there. Some of my mates dropped out though. A lot of my mates got 2-2s as well. They didn't. They fucked up a little bit. A lot of them seem to get quite ill in terms of just mentally. Like mentally, we're just not happy because obviously doing a maths degree and also not doing anything because you're stuck indoors through COVID is not the best. So I know a lot of people that did, guy that got a 2-2 or failed, which is also a waste of time. So you can't just go and like get a 2-2 really, and 2-2 is okay, but it's not like you can't go for half the jobs. So you also need to get at least a 2-1 in it. So there's stress for that as well. European one, yeah. So you're still sitting around the 36% mark so far. But yeah, this month's been pretty dull in terms of trades. But as I say, it can change in a second. The last 2 days on gold were decent. I got maybe a little bit caught out on before the news, but there's some great trades there and there, which is good. Some people did take advantage of, which is very nice. So far this morning, the only thing that we really discussed was maybe the celery there and gold. Apart from that, GJ, I was looking for the buys really, and gold kind of wicked back up. So they're just in areas that I can't take trades in. When is London session drop in volume? I've only been trading NY. It depends. It's a thing that changes quite cyclically. Like for example, right now there's been a lot of volume at 9 o'clock. Instead of 8, which is at London Open, like 8's London Open. But in 1 week it could change back to 8 o'clock. Sometimes 7, it's just around the area. So that's why I just watch the whole thing and then you get the bigger picture out of everything. I was thinking maybe what we can do as well is because I really want to put this Asian support on quite quickly. I may try and do maybe the simulation tomorrow. The simulation on Wednesday. I may try and go through GJ, but like do the Asian buys only, so we can go through the whole year pretty quickly. We could maybe do it in that one session. So then we can get the data pretty much instantly. Max GJ is below 166637 is clean, to be fair. Is it? Yeah, I suppose back down to 463. It ranged all there. I mean, it did move pretty quickly from top to finish. It's alright. It's alright, but it's yeah, I know what you mean. There's rejection wicks though. Nah. I don't like. Obviously, it's still filled most of the zone, but there's a lot of rejection wicks, a lot of support there. I think it's just easier to wait till 4, 5, 6, to be honest. Especially on the 30. Yeah. If you look at the 30, that zone there is not the easiest. Not the easiest. EJ's still filling that wick. But yeah, we've got a while until we get down there, really. Sells below 145,750 as well. We've had that marked down for a while now, but it's, yeah. I mean, if you look at last week, we just ranged the whole week, really. It really wasn't that nice. So on EJ. What was the emergency alert? Oh yeah, did everyone get the emergency alert on their phone yesterday? When was that? What was that all about? Yeah, did you not know it was happening? I knew it was happening. Yeah, I think they're just doing it just to, yeah. On the sofa, isn't it? I think they're doing it just in case something happens with the country. I generally think they do it to make you feel like they're gonna protect you and all this kind of bullshit. But yeah, it was quite loud. It was rather loud. Forest fires and child abductions. I didn't know that. Scaremongering, yeah, I thought it might be a little bit like that, and then to just go, oh look, the government are trying to protect us, and they're gonna try and, you know, it's like, just in case we get raided by Ukraine because we stuck our little noses into their business. Only 1 of 3 phones in our household got it. Interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why some phones didn't. Okay, goalie starting to turn around again. Then you break your previous 50-minute lows, 30-minute lows. Not there yet. Sounded like something from the page. Yeah, it was a bit not the nicest sound, was it? It wasn't the nicest sound. So yeah, we've got 80 minutes left. Look at that. So breaking 4-hour lows, which is good comfort for the cells. The daily's about to flip. Which is good. Obviously, it's still got that support though. Once you get further below, guns blazing. Oh man, I'm so tired without coffee in the morning, man. I need the coffee. So also, like, if you wanted to take sells, for example, if this closed below, your stop loss would be 27 pips. Your TP would be 14, 13, so it's not the biggest zone. That's another reason why maybe waiting a little bit further below would be okay. Where have you got on GJ cells below here? 166,450. Yeah, below that support. Looks good though for 8 o'clock. So retraced already the full Asian move. So next week gonna go see my dad race, which would be good. It'll be Caden's first time going to track day, so that'll be fun. She's like, Max, I need a Ferrari jacket. I was like, no, you don't. Just a bit of fun. If you watch Mark Goldbridge live for each stream, his phone goes off during the stream so you can hear it. There's text in his comments, so you can go straight to it. Did he talk about the Newcastle game? I quite like Mark Goldbridge. He's quite funny, isn't he?
Let's talk about therapy. I've been using BetterHelp for the last 3-ish months, and to make it...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the United Standards. This penalty shootout. We're going to Wembley. Yes, Gatton! Iceman, Victor Lindelof, man of the match. We're going to Wembley. Gatton, Manchester United.
Mr. Mark Goldbridge. He's been doing like Ben Foster's show as well, hasn't he? Oh shit, does that mean that's Ben Foster's last game again? It must be, mustn't it?
McAllister. German from the penalty. And scores. The central defender scores 6-6. Final.
God, they scored every one. Shit. I was watching the Newcastle game with a friend who is a Spurs fan. I've never laughed so much. Man. Yeah, that was pretty funny, man. So we've got 40 minutes left until 8 o'clock open London session. So we'll hopefully see if we get this closure below. If not, it might be a little bit later on. Yeah, for me, there's still a lot of support there. I'd rather wait until we get below. If I was a United fan, I wouldn't be forward to looking playing City at Wembley. Yeah. Yep. How does that work though for City? Do they have like many games off? Like when is that? When's the FA Cup final? Because they may just put the second team on. They may just, you know. Nah, they'd want a trophy, wouldn't they? 3rd of June. Let's do this. Manchester City games. So this is what they've got left. Okay. So they've got Arsenal, which is a huge game. Then 4 days later, they've got that. Then 4 days later, they've got that. 4 days later, they've got 2 days. Yeah, 3 days later, they've got that. Then Real Madrid 3 days after. Mate, do you know how many games that is? That's ridiculous. Real Madrid. Then they've got 4 resting days there. And then back on. Then they've got 3 days. Now they're playing. And then they're playing Real Madrid again. Then they've got Chelsea in 3 days. Brighton in 3 days. That's hard, man. Like that is. Then they've got Brentford. Then they've got the FA Cup. So the FA Cup's later on. But then the semi-final, you know, they if they get past that, then they'll have the final as well. My God. Yeah, goalie's coming down over here. Do. We're pushing P. We're pushing P. Being an Englishman, don't you like cricket? No, cricket is the most boring sport ever. Cricket is so boring. I don't know why anyone would rather watch cricket than anything else. It's like 13 hours as well. It's like, and half of it's just someone standing on a field. How the fuck is that entertaining in the slightest? Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like it's any different. It's the same shot every time. You just twat the ball. It's not like football where you know there's loads of different passes every second. There's literally one throw and one hit. That's it. I don't know. I think it's shit. What, cricket is the best? How? Like, cricket highlights. Look, cricket highlights are best. Like, look, it's just that. That's all it is. Wow, great. Wow, he tapped the ball and went out. See that one? Look, this is a bigger one. Oh, fuck, I just missed one there. I don't know, it just doesn't really entertain me that much. And bearing in mind, also remember, look, the highlight is 16 minutes. 16 minutes of highlights. How long did this game go on for? Like fucking 13 hours or something. Is that all the highlights you can give me? Like, some football matches have highlights that are like 7-8 minutes. Like, if you go back to the Sky Sports ones, right? This week they were quite small, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. But there's been some that have been, you know, not bad. But yeah, 3 minutes of a game that was 90 minutes long is much better than, I think that was going literally on for like 11 minutes, 11 hours. The longest cricket match initially went on for 12 days. Like, what? 12 days. That is ridiculous. Seven minutes left. Hopefully get that closure below. Obviously stops are going to be fucking wild. What time did this volume come in today? Yeah, like 7 o'clock bringing the volume today. So far, but for me there's no areas at the moment, which is fine. Still look on the lower time, you've seen the 5 minute if you could have taken anything today. No, not really. Break and retest, but there's no real closure below anything, we just pushed. Fair. Never seen a cricket match in my life, yeah. Some of my mates played it at school and all they would do is complain about how fucking bored they were playing it, so yeah, fair. You've won me over here. I do not fancy playing it. Let's go here. Maybe some. Upset, but yeah, it's like baseball, but baseball was boring as well. Like I went to watch the New York, not the New York Yankees. It's just the same thing again and again. Hello Max, how do you determine market direction? Do you look at current price action or overall price action? Overall price action in general, because for example if you know that the direction is bullish but price is just ranging with bad price action, then it's not good confirmation at all. But for the most part, looking at where your dailies are, looking at where they're potentially going to continue, like for example today, now the daily's reflipping, the 4 hours bearish, so right now we are bearish. And that kind of gives you an obvious direction into the higher time frame. And then you just look at the lower and find where you'd want to take the trades if you're looking for sells. For me, it's going to be below 450 here because you push down pretty nicely down here. And yeah, you just kind of pick your zones up the best you can. In terms of like bias for the buys, then you just find where you want to take the buys above, and we discussed that potentially a buy above, you know, this level here would be great to continue and fill that zone up here, because every single time we come above we push quickly. So it's mainly finding the zone you're in right now, looking at buys above and sells below, and looking if the zones are clean enough really. And then higher time and coverage can decide what you'd rather take. But realistically, the higher time frames, as long as the zones are clean above and below those areas and there's no big resistances or supports, then it doesn't really matter which way the price goes, you can still take advantage of it. Why not sell below 600? I discussed it before, but there's wicks. Uh-huh. 1 second. 3 minutes left. Okay, so yeah, I mean, 4 hours obviously at that level, broken the previous low. The daily's just reflipped. The only issue I have is that this zone for me between 580 and 460 is just a little bit choppy. A lot of wicks rejecting. I'd rather wait until we get a little bit further below. 450. It's too far to look. What do you mean? There isn't. That was only end of Friday. And even if you were just looking at this and you thought, oh, this is all right, then if you look at your stops, I mean, your stop loss is going to be, you couldn't really use previous 15 there. Also too small. There's also a minor support there. I don't know. I think that zone's shit, to be honest. Bye, love you. Have a good day. What was up with your daily level that flipped a long time ago? It depends on what broker you're using. I've got FXCM at the moment. Owanda's will be different. Goldie rejected that support again. So, yeah, it's looking like maybe it's a little bit rangy at the moment, Goldie. Oh my, look at that rejection. Yeah. Look at the rejection there as well. So, I know it's quite a big level. So, I'd rather wait until we get below 450. And that's what I'll wait for. Get paid to wait. No point rushing into it. Stick with the plan. Stick with where you want to take trades and you'll be good. And for example, you know, if people go, oh, Max, you know, I like this trade below, that's fine. Sometimes it's your trade to take and not mine. That's how it's going to be. You've got to stick with your plan. Okay? Not anyone else's plan. Stick with your plan. And like, you know, the same thing again. If someone takes a trade and you look and you're like, oh man, they took a trade. Why didn't I take that one? Well, it wasn't in your plan. You need to also remember some trades that you take, they won't take either. So they won't take and you would take them. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, Brian tried to take that Goldie reflip over here. Interesting. Didn't work out too well. Okay, so yeah, there we go, right? 8 o'clock right now, London Open. The 50-minute time frame obviously hasn't closed below my level. The 30-minute hasn't either. Still respecting support. GJ bounced off Asian lows, yes. And then also gold is bounced as well. So yeah, I mean, you know, let me just get rid of this now, because that is not really a support anymore. For me, it's this whole zone now. From there to there that we're kind of ranging in. Yeah, and I couldn't even take sells there really, because it's just choppy. I mean, maybe below 1973, because that wick's not bad. Yeah, we'll see. Right now, we're just consolidating. Max, how about 1 hour celery on gold? No. There's 30-minute support right there. 50-minute support right there. Nah. For me, it's 4 hour support. It's not. It's, you know, it's not actually. It's not like it's breaking a zone. It's coming down to a support. For me, anyway. Don't force trades. People take a breather. Yeah, exactly. You gotta just pick the right ones. For me, there's nothing too much there yet. Looks like we're gonna break that low though. Obviously 8 o'clock volume too. So that's a good time where volume may be the overall factor. But yeah, if I get a closure like 8:30, then you know that's gonna be great for me as well. But don't force it. If it's in your setup and you've been waiting for a closure here, then take it. But if you haven't, or it's not in your plan, then it's nothing for you to take, my man. Nothing for you to take. I'm looking for setup below the 50 level on GJ. The 50 level? 166,500? Yeah, it's pretty similar to where mine is. I think that makes sense. Yeah, this week at some point, probably on like Wednesday or so, I'm going to post another simulation session that I did with the group. Just because I post one like every month. Just like, you know, these ones here. I'll post like a good one. Probably one of the 2021 ones. So you can go through trade opportunities. Was that an order block there? Yeah, it was. That was nice. Very good, very nice. So 26 minutes left. Still got a lot of time in this candle. Hopefully we don't get the run off straight away and we get a nice solid closure. And then yeah, coming back down to 166 would be nice. The weekly obviously has to make a lower wick, and this is what it's probably going to be doing today, and then obviously maybe continuing on bullish in the next couple of days. What do you think of SMC traders, Max? Yeah, good man, as long as it works for them. You can get into some good trades at very good levels, so they run quite nice. So yeah, good. $224 people, only 58 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream. Yeah, we started bright and early this morning, 6 o'clock, and we'll be doing that more. So I'm really looking at the data that we've got. A lot of trades do come very early on in the day, so it's just needed to be done, you know. Needs to be done. But it just means I have to go to bed earlier, man. So lights off 9:30. I've got to do that, because just going to bed anything later than 10 o'clock and getting up at 6 is just not a vibe for me. $35% win rate, but gets good art. Yeah, exactly. You know, people with different strategies, people with different ways of doing it. It's all good as long as it makes you money. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I feel people get worked up with that. It's like, why do you care how anyone else does it as long as it makes them money? Aren't you happy for them? I don't get that. People with their negative mentalities, man. It shows. It shows. It shows. Yeah, I had someone on my... Was that my last post or something? Maybe. Yeah, I like that one. 6 people like my comment. Yeah, like, look at this one. Like, I talk about that equity curve. Someone goes, terrible explanation. Thanks, bro. Yeah, bro, just kidding. Yeah, I bet you were just kidding. Is that why you did it? Were you looking for a reaction? Were you looking for me to say hi? I think so. Some people are weird, boy. Let me put that back on.
Hey guys, if you're a trader out there who's struggling to get results, or you're inconsistent, or you're a new trader.
New trader. Some Aussie trader. So 22 minutes left, looking like it's, yeah, 5 minutes closing a little bit low. Nice top wick. Just skip past that little shitty zone. 13 pips. $13 McPips. Oh, I've also decided this, right? McDonald's is the worst fast food place. It's so jarring. Like, just recently realized that it's just so dry. Oh, and the sauces are ass, and it's just, the chips are always just cold, and they've got no salt on. Man, McDonald's is the worst. Maxi's companies that pass your challenge are a scam. I don't know if they're probably a scam, but I don't know. I couldn't comment. I have no idea. Every single fast food sucks. Not only, nah. Taco Bell is god tier. Taco Bell slaps. You know, Taco Bell and Poland. Oh, Taco Bell is just... Yeah.
What is that?
What? You've never had Taco Bell? It's like tacos and shit, like burritos and stuff, but it's like proper. Oh, mate.
Oh, I think they opened one here now.
Yeah, like shit's bomb.
What do you get? I'll go this week.
Depends how fucked up I am, but if Volcano.
This hangover food.
I'll have this shit sober, but yeah, if I'm drunk, like Volcano burrito meal, 100%. Then I'll go to the tacos. I'll get a soft chicken taco. This one here, crispy soft chicken taco. And then I'll go to burritos. Oh shit.
You get 2 burritos.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes 3. And I'll get a baby burrito here. That's peng. Oh my god. It's
okay.
bomb. Sometimes 3. Yeah, man, that's some good shit. Haven't been to fast food for the last 3 or 4 years, and I missed them. Yeah. I've been doing well recently, to be fair. Just sometimes when I'm hungover. Blazed up smashing tacos, yes. I make better tortilla than Taco Bell. Oh, very nice. Chick-fil-A slaps, boy. Chick-fil-A. I had yeah, I haven't had Chick-fil-A. I've tried Popeyes. Popeyes is good, to be fair. Yeah, Chick-fil-A looks good. What's that In-N-Out burger in America? That looks pretty good. And in Mike Malak's reviews, it's up there. In-N-Out burger. See, yeah. They look pretty good. Right, this is making me hungry now. It's not good. In-N-Out is god tier. I haven't tried In-N-Out yet. When I was in America, I don't think it was open at the time. Or maybe I was just too young. Oh no, actually it wasn't. When I went to America, I was huge. I was a fat kid. Well, only for that year really, to be fair. It was before like I started growing. And my mum was like, Max, because I like money, right? Mum was like, right, every single time Niles and my brother gets like an ice cream or something, you can keep the money and not have the ice cream. Like, okay, fair. So I didn't really eat much in America, which I kind of regret now because the scran there's good. But I made like 100 quid or something for the whole week. Yeah, McDonald's it's just not a vibe. Like, even, like the burgers, I used to like the burgers, but they're just so dry and like not a vibe at all. The US and the UK are king of trash food. Mate, I don't know why everyone gets vexed with English food. To be fair, mate, a Sunday dinner is peng. A Sunday dinner is like good shit. What would you guys rate different countries' foods? Like, what would you say like the top 3 are?
Latin countries have like the best food.
Yeah, oh mate, Italian, bro.
If you go to even like Spain or something, if you eat some good paella,
yeah, paella's some good shit.
I don't compare that with, for example, Dutch food. Dutch food's disgusting.
Thing is though, and also you need to remember, it's quite hard because, like for example, Chinese, a Chinese in the UK is not real Chinese food. Like if you go to China, you're not eating fucking salt and pepper chips, you know. Like it'll be different. But I think it has to be Italian food. Italian has the biggest variety of like just top class food. I think even like ice cream. Like ice cream is Italian. Even like for dessert, you've got pasta, you've got pizza, you've got all that beautiful stuff. I'd say Italian.
That'll make me fat, man.
I'd say Italian, Japanese. Why are people saying French? I mean, French is alright, but French in terms of like baguettes and stuff, I get like good shit, classics in the morning. But what else? Like, what French dish would you have like a meal like later on? But if you ate some good Polish food, yeah. French, they eat duck liver and say it's okay. Yeah, and they eat like fucking
Have you ever had snails?
No, man, that shit looks awful. Why would I ever want to eat snails like that? Oh, France loves cheese. Oh shit, yeah. When I go to the Alps, it's absolutely hums of cheese. I do like cheese, to be fair, but I wouldn't say French. I wouldn't say French is up there. Wait, let's take a look. Right, what is the best rated food? Like, I've worded that wrong, haven't I? Oh, here.
Oh, Indonesia. Do you guys have Indonesian food over there?
No.
Bro, bang. We have a lot of that here.
Look, I'm right. Well, I'm not right. It's an opinion, but my opinion's fucking right. Look at England. England's not there at all. Hell no. Also, people in the chat didn't say Indian food, bro. Indian food is fire. It's bomb. Yeah, I'd say Italy is. Yeah, Italian's the best. Chinese. Oh, to be fair, English Chinese is just for like fat twats. France is third. See, like when I look at like a French food here, Baguettes, yeah, fair dues, fair dues. Macarons, like, no. Shit. Escargot, no. Spain's up there, to be fair. Japanese, definitely up there, and Indian's up there. I'd say, yeah, Japanese, Indian. Greece, man, they're not bad either. It's good that we can just like all of them. Indian food is the best, but no spicy. Turkish food. I don't think I've had Turkish food before. Turkish breakfast. So look at that. GJ rejecting that zone as I expected, because there's just a little bit of rejection there. That's all.
Wouldn't you like buy it above 166, 900?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, potentially back up above there.
Looks good to the left as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, does it? There's quite a lot of wicks. Is that going with there as well? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have it above that level. And then it's kind of following like the daily structure.
Yep. Someone eats something in particular, it means it's good. Yeah. I think the English food's got to put some respect on the name, mate. Fish and chips is bomb. Fish and chips is bomb. To be fair, what are the things? Fish and chips and Sunday dinners. Sunday dinners is up there, little man. A proper gravy in that. Oh. Except fish and chips, what do you have in the UK? Sunday dinners. English food. Bangers and mash. Yeah, you guys don't really eat sausages. Our sausages are lang. Black pudding. Do you guys have even have black pudding? Like, bro, black pudding is unreal. Yeah, fish and chips is the go. Also, chicken tikka masala is definitely an English dish. Shepherd's pie. That's a banging dish. Steak and kidney pie, bro. Haggis, yeah, that's pretty wrong. Haggis is alright, but it's quite sickly, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, bangers and mash, Yorkshire puddings, Sunday roast is the best. Full English breakfast as well. Our breakfasts are the best by far. There we go, there's black pudding. Toad and Hall, yeah, a lot of sausages, isn't it? Cornish pasties. We just use things with potatoes, don't we? It's kind of what.
That's what they do here in Holland as well. Like, I call it war food.
War food, yeah. It's really kind of. I mean, all it is, to be fair, if you just think about it, is just what the country had in abundance.
Hey, let me show you something. What the Dutch like types, what Dutch traditional meal. Search this on Google.
Let's take a look here. 1 second, Max. What would have happened to buy and GJ? Yeah, if you get a closure above maybe 900 here. This is still a no trade zone above. Sorry, below there. Potentially back above that zone would be pretty good. In 10 minutes time. Okay, let me just check this in. Ah.
That does not look nice.
No, that does not look good.
No, man, what the fuck?
That's like someone's just barfed on a plate and stick the sausage in the middle of it.
Yeah, man. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Bro, what have you got to say about beans and sausages? Mate, beans and sausages are fucking amazing. If you get a good sausage as well, man. God dang. God damn. But there's no recent resistance after that breakout. Is that fine? It's just coming into the new zone now, yeah. I mean, it's not really a support forming. It's just these are the zones that we're in right now, and I think if we get a closure above here, we'll fill this next range. It's the only issue you have to do for support forming is if it's already hit the range, and then you're trying to buy in the middle of the zone. Whereas now, what's happening here is this is zone 1, this is zone 0, this is zone -1, this is zone 2. And if you get a zone closure above zone 2, we should fill the zone. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. For GJ 16697 isn't quite a strong resistance. It's alright. Yeah. 970? It's maybe a little bit of a minor one, yeah. I think due to the 30 though, the 30 will be fine. That's really what we need to focus on here. The 30. The 30. Goldie is still not doing anything, still sitting around in this range right here. So yeah, about to break 30-minute thing. It's still though in this little range. You could still sit in here for as much as I wanted to, but yeah, looking like maybe the 4 hours made that big little wick now. Such a big pull down though towards the start of that 8 o'clock candle. Damn. Well, gold looks like Dudu at the moment. Gonna go get some Nando's, Max. Take it easy for the next hour. Oof, very nice. Some Nando's in the building.
Nando's in the morning.
Might be no one in here, but fuck yeah, I'd eat Nando's now. Hell yeah.
I like how this is moving.
It's pretty strong. How big with the stops be right now? Like 27 pips or so. It's 5 PM here in Melbourne. Oh wow, there's Nando's in Melbourne. That's mad. God dang. Yeah, it was good, man. Like a little W as well, eh? Nando's in Singapore as well. My god, it's everywhere. Yeah, they just got it right, man. Got 20% GJ. Nice work, nice work. Yeah, I mean, the only way you could have got in there is maybe, obviously, holding level of support, a little bit of a W, maybe a bit of an impulsive buy, break at the high 700. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Do do. I think this was based on just the W formation, wasn't it? But just taking it in aggressively with a break at the high. Because it was at support, it did reject it twice, which is good.
Danke, man.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that wasn't for you.
Yeah, gold is not really doing anything really here at the moment. Hourly maybe filling up that wick. Fair dues. Four minutes left for this 30. Looking like it tapped that resistance at the moment. But still no closure, which is fine. But yeah, good stuff. I mean, more kind of news for us to look at the W formations. It's looking like quite a lot of the W's, as long as they actually form, getting in on the retest, it seems to miss quite a lot. So maybe more of an impulsive break at the high. There's what you would have had to have done. Yeah. It seemed to have happened quite a lot in terms of that recently. So we could look at that on the Sims as well. But yeah, these are the months where you can potentially look, and this is why we're really honing in on maybe getting these other entries, because when there's nothing really going on with closures on the 15 or 30 or clean zones, then there's nothing much we can do. But on the lower timers, like on the 5, there's still lots going on. So if you can get both of them together, when there's a good month where there's clean candles on the 15 and the 30 and really good closures, that's great. But then also when the months may be a little bit slower in terms of that regard, you can drop down the 5 and take some quick scalps. There you go, there's another W as well. Yeah, it happens a lot. Go also give some tips just now. That was another W. Max, why don't you take OB? Haven't really. I mean, every so often I do take them, to be honest with you. But it's nothing that I've really gone through in terms of like a full year. So I'd rather have that data, which we'll get to in terms of the Sims. But yeah. They will be introduced. I like them. I like them when they're very, very obvious. I like them when they're like on the 30 minute, the 15. It's very simple. FOREX kind of looks amazing on gold. Is it? Friday closed below top wick flip. It already came back down to the previous support though there, 1977. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, I suppose. Wasn't OB an order block? Yeah. Little order block. Right, while waiting, we'll do a little bit of a wordle over here. Wordle. To be fair, could we do another sim today? Because I really want to get these done. I feel if we bashed out these sims, we can then add in our new entries pretty quickly. Should we do that? Should we just bash these all week, and then we can maybe fill the whole of 2021, and then start with 2022 with the other ones? I think that is a good idea. I think that is a good idea. Yeah, right. Fuck it. We'll do sim every single day this week. Okay. So one every single 2:30. We'll do 5 this week. Rack them all off. Because I kind of want that done, so then we can just introduce our new setups. So then we can actually take advantage, and there's no point wasting time. We could just bash them out, couldn't we? So we'll do that this week. Was bullish as well, yeah. So the 30-minute close is now bullish. Still coming back above, but obviously it's still quite a long way until I want to take buys. Really, like, yeah, I'll be looking for buys at 1992. At the moment, it's still far away from there, and this zone here is a no trade zone. This is just pretty choppy. Okay, it moved up pretty quickly here. It's just fair, but then we did range straight after, which was pretty painful, to be honest with you. Got that fake out as well, which we got trapped in. So yeah, I'd rather wait a little bit higher up, and then maybe then potential buys above that level there would be much nicer. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to rack off all them Asian, those Asian session buys on GJ, because they seem to be working really well. I've already taken quite a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, yeah, three, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, I think 6 of them have worked, or 5 of them have worked. 1 break even, 1 loss. So it's good already. It's a good win rate, and also they've all ran nearly 2 to 1 every time, which is good. And it's quite easy to find where they close. You just close at resistances, at the next resistances. But yeah, they seem to run quite nicely, which is great. 80 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. Try and get to 100 likes. GJ pushing. Yeah, it's not there yet though. It's still got a big resistance there, so it may sit in there maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. We've got another 30 minutes for the next hourly to close. Doo-doo. Whittle time. No, we're fucked. We won't be able for the Man City game. Oh, Saliba's not ready. Oh no, no, no. Are they both green? Are they green or yellow? Yeah, they're green. You guys in the mentorship group still testing notifications? Sure. There you go. Okay, so T. They're definitely green, right? They're not. They're not yellow. Are they yellow or green? Oh, they're yellow. Okay, okay. God, they're still jinxes me every time. Stud. Yeah, Stud's a good one. Okay. Again, please, sure. I think of what thing to start off with. I know it didn't have an S there, but we get something. Okay, it's T in the middle. Something interesting. GJ running. And if you can't get it there, then obviously a buy of 260 later on would be also nice.
People think that the double bottoms in the chat.
Yep. It's just the W's, isn't it? That's what we've been going through. People are starting to execute on now. Because so for example, would we take this one on stream on the sim? Well, yeah, because look at the 15-minute time frame. Sorry, on the sim, yeah. Support, obvious support, price comes down. 5-minute time frame makes the W. The only thing is that we'd normally wait for the retest, so you have to be maybe a little bit more aggressive in terms of your entries, but that's what we've kind of discussed before. Maybe just the break of them highs there, stop loss below, like that. TP1 would have been there, TP2 would be there. Fuck trading, always wanted to be a lawyer, I'm over this, lost everything, oof. Someone's overtraded over here. Again, please? Okay. Yeah, it was also a soup of the Asian lows. You can see that. Swoop. There's a T in the middle. Deep for a Monday, yeah. What are the shadow areas in your chart? This is the Asian range, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I want my house better Kiko. That's great. You're looking for the W only on support and resistance? Yes, that's what we've been practicing. That's where you should take them. Did you take this position or paper trade? I'm just paper trading it. It's a setup that we've been back testing the past 2-3 weeks. But yeah, we will be executing on them soon. But as I said, I'm going to do 5 simulations this week. I'm going to try and just get it over and done with so then we can add them on.
Just pushing.
Oh my god, it is pushing P. Look at the flower. Yeah, I don't know. I feel I need a bigger desk first. I need a bigger room, maybe. We'll see. You're looking for entries anytime soon on GJ? Yeah, potentially above 260. Shit's flying. Great reaction for that support though. Wow. Big push. Big brain push.
So you would have taken that even though the 4 hours breaking previous 4 hour lows and everything, right?
Yeah, I mean it's mainly for the fact it's holding support. That's the main thing. Yeah, the W's and M's don't really need anything apart from holding the support or holding the resistance. It's not, I wouldn't worry about it too much. The only reason why you couldn't take this one is just how you would have got in. There's a lot of times I want the candle to close above and then retest, but a lot of times it just pushes. So what you maybe have to do is, find the W, and then obviously once it breaks this level, take the buy. So like there, stop loss below there.
Just the impulse.
Yeah. Because it seems to it's happened quite a lot on the Sims where they've just ran without us. A little bit harder on the gold one here because the support is maybe a little bit further down, but still made a W. But yeah, I wouldn't say that one was nice. It wasn't that obvious support. This one here is such an obvious support. Reject the Asian, well, broke the Asian lows, came back up, and then yeah, started flying for the morning. Flying high. Do you trade trend even if the zone isn't clean? No, it has to be clean. It has to be clean. Look at gold again, just rejecting daily flip again. So yeah, consolidating gold pretty hard as well. Not the nicest in terms of that. Not the cleanest. I mean, what you could do, how long have we got left? So it's nearly 9 o'clock. Yeah, look at this daily 4-hour reflipping potentially. The issue you got is where your stop's going to be. Hopefully there. Like 20 pip stops. Yeah, it's not bad. Quickly go for a piss. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Again, please. Okay. What do you think? What do you think of yesterday's game? Can we give you Harry for free? I didn't actually watch the Manchester United game. No, I did not watch it. But they got through to another trophy final as well, which is pretty mad. They've done all right this year. Turn that around quick. Do people all four get Champions League? Is that right? All four of them? Because that seems quite a lot. Is it the top four that get Champions League or not? Or top three? Oh man, I hope Newcastle get it. To be fair, we've got 6. We might actually get this, you know. Because they're already on 32. And they're 6 points behind. So.
Has Arsenal played the last 3 games?
Yeah, bro, they fucked it.
Oh my days.
So if City win that, they've got 2 games they haven't played. That'll be obviously they're playing each other as well. But even if they played each other, huh?
Bro, I was so happy for my friend. He's like the biggest Arsenal fan, but I haven't even looked at this. They choked.
Yeah, they choked. Yeah. Yeah, they did choke a little bit. The last 3 games, they got some draws. I love the days where you hop on the charts here, set up right away, take a trade in the first 30 minutes. Yeah, well, that's why I'm getting up a little bit earlier, because there is moves at 6 o'clock. Like the one today was salary play, which is fine. Yeah, there seems to be quite a lot of moves earlier on this year, so. But if you guys have had a struggle in April, then don't worry about it, man. So have I. So have quite a lot of people, I think. Don has on stream. It just comes about. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, depending how quick we do this, we can get our next trading little setups coming on over here, which would be good for these smaller months. Eddie Howe for England manager? Yes, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be pretty mad. So looking like GJ's maybe slowing down over here, which is fine. It just means all we got to do really here is wait. So now, obviously, we came halfway into that zone. I think for me personally, I'd rather wait until we get a closure above. It looks like GJ and Gold today have been running up and down in this little range. It's quite a big range, to be fair, but it's been no consistency with it. Harry for England, kit man. Oh my god. And you can see again, look, the 4 hour is bearish, the daily's bullish, contradicting higher time frames. It means you just got to wait a little bit longer, maybe for 9:30 or an NY session. Gold, same kind of thing. In between the daily flip, the 4 hour flip, showing contradicting price action. Sorry, not contradicting price action, contradicting biases, higher time frame biases. So best to wait. Okay, but let's go through the trades this morning that you could have taken. First one was maybe the gold salary play, which is here. That one there. Yeah, right early in the morning, 6 o'clock, break of the low, candles below are not too bad to like there, which is alright. She would have got like 20 pips from it with a 12 pip stop. not bad at all. And then obviously the GJ one, which is the W. Obviously we haven't introduced it yet, but we are doing it. We're gonna try and ramp the sims up this week so we can get them done. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. That's what we'll be doing. So yeah, today we'll do the gold. I'm gonna write all these in. Actually, have we finished the whole of gold here? Let's take a look. No, I haven't done. December, it's the last one for gold, which is good. And then we can bash out GJ McGJ. Wait, who won footy yesterday? Yeah, United won. What time is NY? NY starts like 12 o'clock. It's pre-NY. 1:30 is NY open and NYSC is 2:30. Max again, please. Okay. Oh my god, look at Brian. Why is the bell crossed? It's because you don't have notifications on. Yeah, it might be. Might be. Looking like maybe a little bit of celery on Goldie, which is good. 30 minutes flipped. I still got a long way for me to take buys. It's still not the nicest zone. Pretty ass. And GJ closed bearish here pretty hard in the 5 minute. 50 minutes going to close in that zone, so yeah. Later on, we'll probably look for the GJ buys if we do get there. But they will happen much later on. So this one here, Tom, you're just looking for price to make a high, retrace, hold support, looking at the low wicks, reflip, take the buy there. Yeah, the 5 minute is good for stuff like that, 100% in a zone. You don't like that 5 minute trendline buys? No, not really. Why not gold buys above a 1985? Because this zone is very choppy. It's not very clean. Hi, India country. How are you? Hello, I'm good. I love how, especially people in India, they, all they talk about is where they're from. Like, I would never put on my sentence where I'm from the UK, from England. That's not me. It's funny how a lot of people do it though. Have you seen that Ronaldo WWE move? Oh yeah, I saw that. My guy did a RKO out of nowhere. Yeah, it was pretty mad. Mayday. So yeah, GJ coming back in the room. It's just Indian things. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I had a feeling he was going to be born for trades. And it was not bad, man. I think the GJ buys were okay. I think the gold celery sells in the morning were okay. They were okay. Jiggery pokey. Max Chubac, aren't you full English? Yeah, full English. Proud citizens. Ah, that's it, yeah. That makes sense, So yeah, I will add that into the simulation. I'll do it on Wednesday.
Think about it when eating other chop.
How do you go about planning your savings for Christmas?
We try and get extra work to be able to afford it.
Planning can really soften that impact. Something that does help is to work to a weekly budget. Any little extra that you have, you can do that.
Why are they talking about plan to save in a bloody advert? You got a law exam tomorrow. Oof. A law exam. Good luck with that.
Mr. Rob. Will your club?
Yeah, great. And trust in us.
Where did they do the advert?
But because the last few episodes, you've been watching a documentary about an underdog football team from Wales and 2 Hollywood movie stars.
I'm more of a TV star.
Oh, we're still here. Philadelphia, Rob.
I want something for my hands.
You know, I believe Wales may be older than It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Rob.
Oh, or you're self-aware winking to the camera, right?
Good God, I love self-aware winking to the camera.
Today, we're joined by the co-chairman of the North.
Glass.
English, by the way. He's
A new television program.
I think it's a fucking disgrace because he went without me. He went to Wales without me, and he seems to be having the time of his life. Now I'm doing great exposure, and the most.
Oh, that was the thing he sold, wasn't it? The Mint Mobile thing. Why is 1992 a cleaner range? Well, because every single time we come above 1992 here. Okay, if you look to the left hand side, 1 second. We push up. I mean, from this obviously we were down, but we push up very, very quickly. We came to 1995 very quickly. Same thing here. We push up, we drive up very quickly. We drive it very quickly. We drive it very quickly. We drive it very quickly. Same thing there. And obviously the zone in itself is massive. So you look over here, drive it very nicely, both in these two regards here. So it moves very quickly. So I know I can get a nice trade from at least, I mean, lowest amount there. But for the most part, I could probably get my buys back up to there, which is like a 50 pip zone. Whereas here, if I look down here, what did we do? Resistance there, support there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. So it's very choppy, whereas here it's much cleaner. So it means more probably I'm gonna get my good push. So hourly's about to close now. It's going to close bullish, but yeah. Again, please. Okay. Let me just delete all these. So obviously you're looking like you got maybe a bit of a celery play there on the 15. Is the zone good enough? Well, there is resistance right there, 167,090. So the zone is quite small for the celery. It's right in the middle of the zone as well. It's not like it's breaking. So yeah, I think I'm going to wait for the next 30 minutes to close. If the next 30-minute close is above, then great, we'll take buys. If not, I'll wait until NY session where we can take more trades. As I said, we're going to be doing gold simulation, getting that rocked off today in terms of December. And then we'll be continuing the GJ progression, M's, W's, Asian range buys. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on, guys. It's a pleasure being here with you guys. We discussed the trade, discussed the gold, the gold celery very early on this morning at like 6 o'clock. Then we discussed, you know, the W formation, which happened on GJ, and then obviously we discussed also that this zone was not the best to take buys, to take sells in, because it's a little bit choppy. Wait for below 450, which is what I'm still looking for. If you get a closure below 450, I think that would be great. A little minor support there, but for the most part, we should really fill this zone. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. If you guys do want to join us through NY session, I'll put the link there. And yeah, racking up the sims. So if you guys want more, like the most bang for your buck, it's probably best to join this week. We're going to do 5 sims this week. 5. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you guys. I'll update you at 9:30 if we get the closure. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you guys later. Peace out. Adios, adios. See you later, Zoom. See you later. See you later. Thank you, YouTube, for coming on. Make sure to stay safe and make sure to always be patient, right? Be patient. Wait for your zones. So yeah, have a great day, guys. Peace out. Adios.